Back in the late 1990s, sports bikes were getting faster, sharper, and more aggressive. The 600cc inline fours ruled the streets and the racetrack. But in 1999, Suzuki decided to take a different path. Instead of chasing peak horsepower numbers, they built something raw, simple, and incredibly fun. A lightweight naked bike powered by a 645cc V-twin engine. And just like that, the SV650 was born. It was the fastest, it was not the flashiest, but it had a character, that V-twin torque, that slim trail style frame, that perfect balance between beginner friendly and seriously capable. Riders fell in love with it because it felt alive, responsive in the corners, forgiving for new riders, and affordable enough for almost anyone to own. Over the years, it became a commuter hero, a track day weapon, and even a racing favorite in lightweight twin classes. When production stopped in 2012, fans weren't quiet about it, and in 2016, Suzuki brought it back by a popular demand. So in today's vlog, we're going to explore why the SV650 was created, what made it different from other bikes of its time, and how it earned its reputation as one of the greatest middleweight motorcycles ever built. Then nagkaroon na nga muli tayo ng pagkakataon para masubukan ang motorsiklong ito, which is our first ride impression kay Suzuki SV650. Let's rewind to 1999 and uncover how a simple idea turned into a two-decade legend. Let's go! Before the hype, before the electronics, before ride modes and traction control, there was simplicity done right. Back in 1999, while most manufacturers were focused on high-revving 600cc inline 4 sports bikes, Suzuki took a different approach. Instead of chasing top-end horsepower, they built a lightweight, affordable naked bike powered by a 645cc V-twin engine. The result, a motorcycle with strong low and mid-range torque, smooth power delivery, and a chassis that felt agile and confidence-inspiring. It was easy for beginners to ride but capable enough for experienced riders to push hard on twisty roads or even on the track. The Suzuki SV650 was created in 1999 for a very clear reason: to offer a fun, affordable, and real-world sports bike that was not intimidating. At the time, the middleweight market was dominated by high-revving 600cc inline 4 super sports bikes. They made big horsepower numbers, but they were expensive, aggressive, and focused heavily on racetrack performance. Suzuki saw a gap in the market. Many riders wanted something sporty but easier to ride. Beginners needed a bike that was not overwhelming. Experienced riders wanted torque and character, not just top-end speed. And there was a demand for a more affordable entry into the sports bike world. So Suzuki built the SV650 with a 645cc V-twin engine instead of an inline 4. The V-twin delivered strong low and mid-range torque, making it more usable on everyday roads. They kept the design simple, lightweight, and budget-friendly. The goal was not to win spec shit wars. The goal was to create a motorcycle that was fun at normal speeds, easy to control, affordable to own, versatile for commuting, canyon riding, or even racing. And that strategy worked. The SV650 became one of the most loved middleweight motorcycles ever made because it focused on the rider's experience rather than pure numbers. The Suzuki SV650 is often called the Swiss Army knife of motorcycles. Since its debut in 1999, it has earned a cult-like following for being the rare bike that is perfect for both absolute beginners and grizzled track veterans. During 1999 to 2002, which is the curvy area of this naked motorcycle, Suzuki launched the SV650 as a budget-friendly middleweight bike. It featured a soulful 90-degree between engine tucked into a distinct, rounded aluminum trellis frame. While it was intended as a friendly commuter, riders quickly realized that its lightweight handling and punchy torque made it a giant killer on twisty roads. In 2003, Suzuki updated it with fuel injection and a sharper design. The SV650 became a favorite for beginners, commuters, and even club racers. Production paused in 2012, replaced by the Suzuki Gladius. Modern styling, however, many riders miss the classic SV character. Due to strong demand, Suzuki revived the SV650, named in 2016 with updated electronics, improved fuel efficiency, and modern styling, while keeping the beloved between engine feel. The Suzuki SV650 is widely respected, but over the years, it's had its share of controversies and debated flaws. One of the biggest complaints on early first and second gen models, late 1990s to mid 2000s, is the regulator rectifier charging system failures. Many owners felt Suzuki did not properly address it for years, and aftermarket upgrades became almost mandatory. Next is weak stock suspension. A constant criticism across generation, soft front forks, basic rear shock, and poor damping under aggressive riding. Track riders and heavier riders often say, amazing engine, budget suspension. This sparked debates about whether Suzuki intentionally keep it basic to maintain the low price. Next is rust and finish quality. Rusting bolts, corrosion on exposed parts, and average paint durability, especially in humid or coastal climates. Complaints pop up frequently on forums. Next is budget components. Criticism while praise for affordability, critics argue basic brakes, simple dash cluster, and no advanced electronics. Some say Suzuki relied too heavily on the strung between engine and neglecting validation for years. And last is oil consumption and engine wear. A minority of high mileage riders reported increased oil consumption and bulb clearance issue if poorly maintained. Not widespread, but enough to spark online debates. Despite these controversies, it remains one of the best-selling and most recommended middleweight motorcycle ever. So, after all the praise and all the problems, is the SV650 a legend or just an overrated hype? I'll let you decide. Drop your experience in the comments and I'll see you in the next ride. So sa pagpapatuloy nga ng content at vlog na ito about sa pagtalakay ng isang klaseng motorsiklong ito, which is the Suzuki SV650, ay nagpunta na nga muli tayo sa isang dealership store para makita ito actually and personally, then do again an amazing motorcycle ride experience to the latest Suzuki SV650. Kaya nga, we encourage everyone to do not skip any seconds or minutes until the very end part of this video. Yun. Suzuki SV650. Let's go! Hi everyone and everybody. So nagbabalik na naman tayo dito sa ating channel and to our content. At for this week content, may panibago na naman tayo isang motorcycle review about sa isang klaseng standard bike na motorsiklo from Suzuki Motorcycle, which is nga nakikita nyo ngayon sa tabihan ko, motorsiklong ito, which is Suzuki SV650. At sabi ko nga na isa itong klaseng standard bike model from Suzuki na magkakaroon naman tayo ng sharing of some interesting facts and information, and then at the same time sharing my ride experience dito sa ganitong klaseng motorcycle. So samahan nyo na muli ako, everyone and everybody, para sa panibagong vlog at panibagong video about sa motorcycle ito, which is Suzuki SV650. Let's go! Alright everyone and everybody, so before we get started again this kind of motorcycle from Suzuki Motorcycle, ay nagpapasalamat po muli ako sa ating mga mahal subscribers, followers, subscribers ng channel at content na ito. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Then, kung napadaan, naging interesado ka sa mga ganitong content at video dito sa ating pinapalabas ng mga content dito sa channel na ito, ay huwag mo na nga mag-alinlangan pa, i-hit mo na nga ngayon dyan sa device na ginagamit mo ngayon ang subscribe button at notification bell para mga incoming new videos, content, channel na ito. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. And we have also some social media pages like Facebook, TikTok, and Pinterest na kung may interesado ka sa mga ganitong content, ay pinagpapauna ko na po ang pagpapasalamat sa inyo, which we encourage to everyone to follow and like this Alright everyone and everybody, I hope so na nag-enjoy kayo ng kaunting istorya at background about dito sa motorsiklong ito, which is Suzuki SB650. At nandito na nga tayo sa labas para i-experience at makapag-ride tayo dito sa ganitong klaseng motorsiklo. At maswerte tayong araw at binigyan nga tayo pagkakataon para matry at matesting ang motorsiklong ito. So samahan nyo ulit ako para makapag-ride tayo dito sa ganitong klaseng motorsiklo, which is Suzuki SB650. Let's go! Alright, nandito na nga motorsiklong ito at kita-kita nyo naman sa tindigin pala ng motorsiklong ito ay talaga namang machong macho. Talaga mapapatingin sa iyo ang pag nakasakay ka sa ganitong klaseng motorsiklo. So sasakyan ko na nga. Then okay naman, kita-kita nyo naman. Nakasakay tayo ng maayos dito at nare-reach pa naman natin ng ating mga paa yung ground. Then at the same time, medyo challenging ang handlebar na ito dahil nga isa itong klaseng big bike. So more recently kailangan may experience ka kapag nag-try ka ng ganitong klaseng motorsiklo. So pandarin na nga natin, neutral muna natin kahit segunda. So counting tip lang sa mga beginner na magtatry ng big bike, palagi nyong tatandaan na kapag ka nagpa-under kayo ng big bike, napakalakas ng makina nito. So mostly pag ako nagpapa-under ng big bike, lagi siyang segunda or tercera, kasi pagka pinastart mo siya at pinatakbo mo siya, pagka naka-primera ka, so bumlakas, baka kasi hindi mo makaya yung persa ng motorsiklo pabante. So start na nga natin. Uy, tunog na nga, tunog na tunog, parang tunog between niyo, para ka naka Harley Davidson din niyo. Alright, pabantayan na siya. So nakatrasera na ako ngayon and naka hazard light. So explain ko mamaya on the later part of the video ng mga important details and information dito sa motorsiklong ito. So ayun na nga natin. Pansin lang natin. Paikot lang daw bawal daw ilabas.
Binigyan lang ulit tayo ng pagkakataon. Baka makadiretso dito. Kabila tayo. May pulse. Nandito ako ngayon sa Syudad Lipa ulit, sa isang motorcycle dealership store, which is a multi-brand concept na ngayon sila. Marami kayong kikita mga brand ng motorsiklo dito, from Japanese bike, Italian, American, British, marami dito. Ikot ako. So ito nga palang Suzuki SV650 ay 6 gears siya, standard shifting, 1 down, then one up, 1 down nga, then the rest 5 up na. So 70 pa lang yan. 70 pa lang yan. Kasera. Gosh, nadadala ako. Tulog na tulog eh. Sobrang isang kakaibang experience na naman yung natunayan natin dito sa pagmumotorsiklo natin about dito sa motorsiklong ito, which is sa Suzuki SV650. So pakaramdam ko medyo challenging nga yung bigat nito kasi isa sa klaseng big bike, pero manageable pa naman, handle ko pa naman yung handlebar nito. Then at the same time yung paglilining ko medyo challenging bit nga kasi medyo mabigat to kumpara sa kung iambing kong body index ko sa motorsiklong ito. Siyempre, ang ganitong motorsiklo ay expressway legal siya. First time ko magmotorsiklong ito, talaga namang iba yung nararamdaman natin ngayon. Really appreciate it na naka-experience tayo ng ganitong motorsiklo. So tingnan natin yung parang comfortness ng ating yung ano naman, yung pag-upo ko naman dito sa motorsiklong ito, talaga namang comfortness pa rin yung nararamdaman ko dito sa motorsiklong ito. Hindi siya masyadong masakit sa likod, tamang-tama lang. Baka naman pwedeng mahiram yung ano, yung Hornet. Bagong-bagong bit to. So ngayon tatry natin lahat ng gear nito. Oh, segunda. Hindi pala nagre-record, kanina pa ako nagbablog. Last check. Ulit na naman tayo. Last 2 weeks na. Gear na tayo. Pinakamaliit na gear ratio. And alright everyone and everybody, dito na po nagtatapos ang pag-experience natin dito sa motorsiklong auto, which is Suzuki SV650. At maraming salamat po at sinamahan nyo ako dito sa panibagong content at video natin ito. At muli, ito si Mykmoto TV or Mykmoto Vlog. See you again guys.
Alright everyone and everybody. So dito na nga nagtatapos ang video ito at content ito about sa pagtalakay ng mga interesting facts and information and sharing our riding experience kay Suzuki SV650. Magkita tayo muli sa sunod nating video or channel na ito. At muli, ito si Mykmoto TV or Mykmoto Vlog. See you again guys.